Well, here's my almost nearly assembled P38 from Banana Hobby. It's the Blitzworks RC model. It looks great from a distance of about 10 feet, but if you really get up close and look at it, it's one of the poorest quality kits I think I've ever seen in my life. It literally looks like it's been sitting in the back of a garage. And I took my time putting it together. I mean, I really was absolutely careful as I could be with not scraping any paint or chipping off any paint or whatever, but I mean, it really doesn't show up on the video camera, but there is so many different colors of paint on here, and that's the boom right there that was cracked and smashed. I had to put that back together again. The rear elevator was crooked, and if you look underneath here, I'm going to turn it over if I can get it over here. You're going to see what looks like some damage to the nose gear, and I'm going to go ahead and flip the plane over here real quick so you can see what's going on with that. I don't know if I can videotape this properly or not. I'm going to try. Alright, this again is really hard to see, but if you look carefully into the nose compartment, well, it's not really possible to see it, but there is there's like nothing holding on the gear. You can see right down in here behind my finger there, it's open. That's because the styrofoam either was torn out or it never got molded properly, so there's nothing holding in the nose gear other than a screw and thin air. And then if you look inside the battery compartment on the top side, you can see what looks like somebody trying to cover up the fact that that it's broken, and then they just snapped a piece of Velcro over the top of it and called it good to go. Again, this is probably not going to show up very well, but right down in here, this is broken out. You can see the hole there. That's exactly the way it came out of the box. And below that hole is where the foam is supposed to be to mount the steering. And of course, there's nothing holding in the steering. It's completely ripped out. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but right below this Velcro, there's like a patch that's been stuck in there to try to cover up the hole. It's like a styrofoam patch. It's just kind of glued on sloppily, and then of course they threw the Velcro strip on to cover the whole thing up. So it's just a complete mess. I mean, this whole plane is just garbage. It's complete garbage. Everything about it is junk. The landing gear is junk. The paint job is junk. Even the engineering of the kit itself. I don't know why anyone would build a P38 with no wing spar. The wings are literally joined at the fuselage, at the pod. They don't join to the other side of the wing in any way, shape, or form. So all of the stress from this airplane is going to go right into this pod and probably pull the pod off right in half. No structural members through main spar through the wings. If I was going to design this kit, I'd make one wing. The wings would interlock, so you put them together first, and then you slide the pod on from the front of the wing. And the pod is just there for looks. There's no structural function to the pod at all, and it would have been a lot easier to build that way as well. But you know, it looks cool. It's a great looking airplane. That's why I bought it. I read all the stuff online, and I knew it was going to be a mess building it, and sure enough, it was. It's probably one of the worst looking kits out of the box I've ever seen in terms of quality and fit and finish. But it's a P38, and hopefully I get this thing flying and get it up in the air and feel a little bit better about it. It's supposed to be a beautiful flying airplane once it's all worked out. So anyway, that's it. We're all done.